All right, today we're gonna get funky. What is the funk? How do we get the funk, guys? All right, here we go. Let me stop this a second. Let me explain a few things. Funk versus hip hop. It's not funk versus hip hop. I want to say funk and hip hop. What is the difference? What is a funky movement? What is more of a hip hop movement? This is how I define it, how I am able to categorize it. So when I talk about it, you guys know what I mean, okay? Other dancers might flip the meaning to however they learned it, but this is how I learned it. I don't want to say what is right versus wrong. This is how I learned it. And if you want to learn it from me, and when I say it, now you know what I mean, okay? I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to say that is right or that is wrong, but I want to make sure that when we communicate, you know exactly what I mean when I say a funky movement versus more of a hip-hop down movement, okay? So, funk, the era is more of a 70s dance era. And when I dance, when I say they, dancers from the 70s, they have more of up movement, whereas the knees going up on the beat, okay? So visualize this. Visualize the drum, okay? Where's the drum? The drum is actually on the top. I'm hitting the drum on the top. Topping above my head. Imagine if I were down here and there's a drum right here. I want to hit the beat on the 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? Versus now, if we're talking about hip hop movement, the drum is down here. I'm hitting the beat down here. Okay. Versus hitting the drum going 1, 2, 3. I'm hitting the drum going 1, 2. I'm going up. It's the same concept, but it's where I'm hitting. I'm going up, okay? So now let's take that over to the head. Hip hop movement, if I imagine the drum down right here by my chin, I'm going down. More like a, if you imagine like a chicken head, what are you talking about? If there's a drum right here in front of my chin, on the beat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? That's more of a down beat. And when we talk about hip hop movement, it's more this. Here. Make sense? Okay? To do that, you have to kind of rest up here. You kind of rest standing up. And the beat's down here, the drum's down here. So you're gonna hit. You see how if I use my hand, hit, boom, boom, I come up, right? With my chin, Make sense? 1, 2. Now, funk movement is the opposite. It's reverse. So I kind of stay down, and then the drum is up here. I'm going up. 1, 2. Just like my hand. If my hand was going up, 1, 2. My head would be going Okay? So that is the explanation. I need to explain to you guys what I mean when I say funk. Up here. So even when I'm doing the two-step, I can make it funky or I can make it more of the hip-hop down here. Here. This is more hip-hop. Does it make sense? Funky is more here. Here. So it's the same move, but I apply the downward movement versus the upward movement. Now, today's drill, today's basics, it's about training your neck to go up. Every time I show this is I start with this in my beginning class when we do the warm-up. We just march, okay? If I just do the march without any funky movement, it looks like this. It looks like a basic marching band march. There's no funk to it. Now the dancers, what I see, they add this to it. You see the difference now, right? So this part, I think everybody should be able to work on, even when you're driving. I mean, when I first started, while I'm driving, I'm working on a lot of different neck movement. Okay, So you should be able to do that even when you're sitting down, right here. If you're on your computer, if you're driving, wherever you're doing, you're sitting down waiting, work on your neck. Get that rhythm. Because once you have it, this little movement right in the neck right here, is so powerful. I mean, you could be standing at a club, getting a drink. You don't even need that much space. All you need to do is just get this. And you're going to look like a dancer. And you're going to feel like a dancer too. So, how do we train this? I'm gonna show you some of the drills that you can use today and build on it. It's not going to be instantaneous. It's not a magic. Nothing here is going to be magical, right? It's not going to be instantaneous. What you're going to do is you're going to take these simple drills, apply it every day, then it becomes more muscle memory. We talk about muscle memory, okay? Building muscle memory. Okay, so to apply this, obviously you cannot be in the up position. Your head cannot be here. Why? Because you're already hitting the drum. Your head has to be down here, and if the drum is back here, then you can hit it. Just as, I mean, imagine my hand going here. Boom. Here's the drum hitting on the beat. 1, 2. Right after I hit it, my hand has to come back for me to hit it again. If I start here, I can't go anymore. Does it make sense? I have to start here, then I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just as my head. So I gotta stay relaxed here. Get my head to relax here. Then I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So we're gonna do this without the music first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you practice this, if you're having a hard time, take it slow. What I mean by take it slow, it's here. 1, relax. 2, relax. Understand the movement. Understand the sequence of move. I'm still, my head is down. Boom. Hit it up and come down. 1, 2, 3. Once you get that, now we're gonna pitch up a little. Let's go a little bit faster. You're gonna go 1, 2. Just hit 2. Get consistency on that. Because what happens is, I see this a lot. We go like this. 1, 2. Because what happens is if you're not used to keeping your head down, you're gonna get your head up and you're gonna stay here and you're gonna try to hit it there. You can't hit it there when you're already there. Does that make sense? Try to hit a drum with your hand on the drum. You're not gonna make no sound. You have to get your hand off the drum. Okay? I know I'm repeating myself, but I want to make sure that I illustrate and make sure you guys really, really understand why this move works and why a lot of you guys make the same common mistakes. So film yourself, get your head down here, boom, boom. If you see you're going like this and you're trying to go like this and go further and further, obviously it doesn't look good, it doesn't feel good, and it's not what we're trying to do. Focus on getting your head down here, relax. You got to get it relaxed first. Then you can go here. 1, 2. Okay? So we're going to work on 2 now. 1, 2, 7, 8. Boom, boom, 7, 8. Boom, boom. Okay? This is all with your progression. So we're going to play the music, and you're going to do this along with me. Try it with me. This beat right here, it's 106 beats per minute. Somewhat mid-tempo. Actually, you know what? Let's slow it down just a little bit. Let's try a different beat. This is 100 beats per minute. Here we go. Turn my head to the side so you can see better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Stay with me right now. Just warm it up. I'm turning to the front now. This side. Okay, good. We're gonna go to 2. 2 in a row. Here we go. We got 1, 2. So if you're a beginner right now, this might be a little bit more difficult, but that's okay. If it's too difficult, go back, rewind it back a little bit further, do the single with me, okay? Once you're good with that, now do the double with me. 1, 2. Stay with me. Just a little longer. A little more. Okay, now we're gonna immediately move to 4. You might find that your neck is kind of maybe a little sore, a little tight. Again, if you've never done this before, you might get that feeling. If you've done this before and you're feeling nice and relaxed, stay with me, guys. We're gonna go 4 in a row and we're gonna rest 4. Okay? 5, 6. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Again. 5, 6. Again. Again, this is the basics. This is the drills. You gotta do it over and over again. Make sure your muscle, we're gonna get it into the muscle memory, okay? One more time, let's go 4. 5, 6, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Again. Okay. Stretch it out just a little bit. We're gonna go to 8, 5, 6, 7. That's 8. Were you able to do it? Let me know, okay? If you weren't, let me know as well. Let me know your progress. Let me know how you're doing with this exercise. And I know this helps because I taught it many, many times. And the people that are trying to get funky, especially the lockers, okay? If you're trying to get locking, you gotta get this. This is so basic, so fundamental. You gotta get the neck movement. Locking is not just hands, you know, pulling, da, 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 da. Without this is the funk. A lot of the good lockers, they have this, okay? Study the originals, the original lockers. Man, they got this right here, okay? Go back to 8, here we go. Good. I'm gonna count it out this time. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. The music died on us, but that's all right. I'm gonna rewind it. So check it out. That was 100 beats per minute. We're gonna try to train. Now we're gonna go to 106, slightly faster. So you might find that, hey, this is a little bit more difficult. That's okay. But the more you train with a different beat, the better you're gonna get. Because not all songs are going to be 100 beats per minute. Some are faster, some are slower. You got to be versatile. Here we go. Up to 8. Were you able to do it? I hope so. If not, try it again. 5, 6, 7. I'm not gonna count anymore. Let's see how many you can do. Stay along with me, guys. Here we go. Stretch it out. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. All day long, baby. All right, were you able to hang in there? I'm gonna stop this for a second. If you were able to do all that stuff, great. Continue doing it. Challenge yourself. Make the song faster. Choose a different song, you know. But in this video, I just want to, again, it's a do-along. do along with me. But also part of it is the educational part, because I need to explain how to do it correctly, okay? How to do it. And let me mention again the pitfall. Here's the pitfall. Some of you guys are so good with this, it becomes this. How do you know the difference between this versus this? It's where you hit the beat, or when you hit the beat, right? And most of the time, if I'm doing the funky movement, my head is down here. I'm relaxed here. So I'm going. So here's the thing. Take a look at this. Am I hitting up or down? I'm hitting up, because right when I hit up, boom, it bounced down. Now, if I'm hitting down, it looks like this. You guys, does it make sense? So if I'm hitting down, my head is going to be relaxed up here, and then it's going to hit down and come right back up, right? Just like a punch. My hand's here, boom, I'm punching here. But if my hand is here, I'm punching back. It's the same idea, guys, all right? So what I'm saying is most people kind of start going this way, and then they get tired, and then they start going this way. I see that all the time. I want to say 75 to 80% of the beginning students start off thinking they're doing this, and then they start going this, and they didn't even realize they're going down. If that is you, let me know. How do you fix it? And the idea and the best way that I know how is you gotta catch yourself. First of all, you gotta know that you're doing it wrong, right? If you don't even know that you're doing wrong, and you're thinking you're doing this, and then you start doing this, and you're like, yeah, I'm doing it, man, this is funky. No, you're doing the opposite. You're doing the hip hop movement. While you're getting better at that, thinking you're doing the funk, and then you're like, oh shoot, I'm not, okay? So you gotta first of all catch yourself. So film yourself. And if that's so, drop me a comment. Say, hey, you know what? I caught myself. Thank you. All right? Just give me a thank. Give me a like. Whatever. Okay? You don't have to, but if you do it, let me know. Because then this way other people can benefit from it too. Because there's so many people that don't even know that they're doing it wrong. That's the first thing, guys. You got to catch yourself. Make sure you know that you're doing it wrong. Then you can fix it. Now, to fix it, like I said, follow this video with me. Start with the 1. Boom. Be conscious, be aware that you're resting down here versus resting up here. All right, guys, I know I reiterated that a lot, and I needed to do that because every time I teach this, the same mistakes happen over and over and over again. So that's why I know this is going to help a lot of you guys who are trying to get the funky neck movement down, okay? All right, guys, that's enough for today. Merry Christmas. Today is Christmas Eve, and I want to keep this going. I want you guys to keep this going too. So hopefully one day I see you on the dance floor and you'll be like, you get the funky movement, you get your lock, you get your pop, you get your house, you get all that dance stuff down, and hopefully it'll enrich your life just a little bit better. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.